everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I haven't done one of these type of videos in a while because I really haven't been making that many pages, probably I would say since May. But I went to the Secret Not Secret Kit Club retreat last weekend and I made 20 layouts. And that was over, well, we got there on Thursday, we left there on Sunday, so it was like a half day those last two. So in 3 days I made 20 layouts and I am jazzed and ready to go. So the first ones are from my Mini Kit Monday, so they'll look familiar. I've done videos where I've gone over the ones that I have completed for that kit, but I want to do it again because it does include all of the pages that I've done for this month. There is a video for this one. This is from the Mini Kit Monday, and I talk about the supplies I used in the video, as well as this one. It says keeping it real, and I know it's hard to read this. It does say real. That's focusing on my daughter's eyes. And then this one was also from the Mini Kit Monday, and this talks about you know, if my girls ever called from jail, that they just need to get comfortable because they're spending the night. But no one ever called, so we're good. And then this was the bonus one. Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. This is about my kids reading, you know, as babies and how they are as adults. Okay, now this one, I do have a video. I will try to put it up this coming week. I used a lot of Vicki Boutin things. This paper, oh goodness, Authentique, this yellow paper. And the thing, let me tell you about this layout in particular. I started this in May when I had cut out with my scanning cut these this die cut, and I was having the hardest time with my machine, and I had to go off the edge here because the machine just totally messed it up. But I think it turned out well. I like the way it's looking. But this is something that had been on my desk for months, and I thought, well, I'm just going to go ahead and finish. And so the video will be up on that later on. And this one is very French. This is talking about my daughter's name. This was from a Secret Not Secret Kit Club challenge that we had in the month of August. I do believe I have a video of this. I'm not quite sure. If I do, then I'll be putting it up in the month of September. All right, here we go. This is starting with the retreat pages that I made. I received so many kits while I was there. Some of the kits that I got from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. I had a secret sister who gave me an incredible kit, and that's where all these items came from. I think it's called Good Vibes, where most of this came from. This was a die cut that I had brought along. Oh, maybe it's the Stay Wild. Oh, let me tell you, there were so many paper collections there. I'm probably not going to be able to remember them all. Anyway, so this was the first one. And then this page right here is something Christina did a class at the retreat, and she wanted us to try different things where we sewed on sequins. We had used some paint, and we stenciled over it or drew, you know, we tried to take the color away. And believe these are from Photo Play. I thought it turned out really cute. And then this one, a sister's friend, this background paper, I had watercolored it, trying to pull all the colors together of my two girls. This was something that we did that was rather fun. And I know, sorry if the photo bothers you. I fell last year. I tripped over the sidewalk at my apartments. I was carrying a box. I didn't see the step, and I fell. And I actually thought I broke my leg, but because I fell so hard. but I ended up with this ginormous bruise on my arm. And so the challenge was, this was what we were to do at the retreat. We were to, we all drew out of a bag, and we chose, it was a color. So that was the group that we were in. And then she said, grab a photo that is not your favorite and a piece of paper and bring it to your group, and you're going to trade it. So we were all, I'm sorry if you can hear my cat, that's Sophie. She's still recovering from me being gone last weekend. She's still upset. Anyways, so we were to work on each other's pages. So I gave this orange paper, which is a Vicky Bouton paper, and I gave the photo, and then we traded it. There were 4 people that touched this, and this is how it turned out, and it's way better than I could have done on my own. So anyway, it says, ouch, falling hurts. All right, and this one, this is my middle daughter, Juliana. She goes by Jules, and I am using paper Auburn Lane, and it is the vellum with the gold on it. And this was already watercolored. I didn't do that. Hold on just a moment. Let me see if I can soothe her. Okay, hold on. All right, sorry about that. So anyway, I just was saying that I did not watercolor this vellum, that it came this way. And I am so glad that I had a beautiful photograph to go with this beautiful paper. So that is that one. And then this one, I believe we had a challenge where we were supposed to use, we got some sketches in a book, and I had used a lot of the sketches. So I wanted to make sure that I had scrapped, you know, the twins again. And this is titled Daily Takes, because her mama takes pictures of them, or their mama takes pictures of them every day. So that is that. And I was able to use quite a few of Brad's, which if you guys ever go to a retreat, make sure that you find out if there is a table where you can exchange items, you know, like if you take things that you don't want that are still good. And that is where I got so many goodies. So I picked up a lot of Brad's while I was there. Thank you, Amber. So anyway, I was able to use that. And I do use paper that I would never use this, but I used it for the white, and it worked great. All right, this is a Vicky Bouton paper, and I did watercolor the flowers all around. And then from her her die cuts, I'm sorry, but I wanted to mention at the retreat I sat next to my friend Sharon, and she let me borrow a little die, and the dies, some of them were really tiny, and I cut those out of some of the Vicky Bouton colored cardstock or color paper, and it just turned out so gorgeous. So I love the way that this turned out. All right, this is also from Auburn Lane. The photo is kind of, you know, is the focus on the photo because my daughter has the goofiest smile. And this right here is, you know, my friend Sharon, she had made like flare from wine tops, you know, that you cut off, you know, when you get wine bottles, and the color went. So it's not like we were drinking or anything, but just that the colors went very well together. All right, and then this one, I want to say this was also from a sketch, and it's a very old photo when my daughter was 2, so it's 23 years ago. I got some sequins while I was there as a gift when I was at the retreat, and that is that one. And then this page in particular, this is a die cut, and someone had made a bunch of die cuts, and handed them out, you know, just like take whatever you want. And so I chose this sunshine because I knew that there was something that I had, because I brought photos that I knew that I could work with, you know, at the retreat. And so I chose this photo, of course, but I had to look up a title because I don't want it to just be, you know, swinging or something like that. So the title, I don't know if you can really read it. It says, "When you can't find sunshine, be the sunshine." So this, the embellishments here, I think came from the, I think it's Fancy Pants Poolside. It was a click kit for the month of July. And this one, now this in particular was a challenge that we did at the retreat. If those of you that are in the Secret Not Secret Kit Club and you've been with them for a little bit, earlier in the year we had what she called as a brown bag challenge. Well, she also had a brown bag challenge while we were there. And so there were 10 items in there. You had to use them on your page. And so it was a tag and this label and the ribbon. So I used the ribbon in 2 places. It had this white vine, had a frame, had a butterfly, had this envelope. This is a, are they called, paint chip? You know, where it is, you know, like you get it at Home Depot. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, the butterfly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were 8. And then, anyway, underneath there is some like foam squares. So I know you couldn't see that. So anyway, this was my challenge. This was from the free table, and I love this pink. Oh, it was these little those little sequins, or they're, I don't know what, they're not sequins. They're, I don't know what you call those, but it included that. And then this one was also a challenge where we had to use. It was a dice game, and you had to roll the dice, and then whatever number you got, she had a little, you know, she held up something that said if you drew a 1 or rolled a 1, you had to use, you know, this. And then, but I know for me, I had to use stars. I'm trying to remember what else I had to use on it. Oh, I think I had to have purple and stars, and you know, and I think that there were 3 or 4 things, but you know, I don't remember. And these papers I got as one of my kits. It's an older collection from Paige Evans. Oh, we had to borrow something. I had to borrow something. So this cardstock here is, it's called Eggplant. I'm familiar with this. I've been using that forever. And it's kind of a joke there at the retreat is, you know, my friend Sharon, she thought it was black. And oh my gosh, so she kind of got razzed for it for the rest of the weekend. It was pretty funny. So anyway, so it was something borrowed. It was stars. It was purple. And it seems like there was one other thing. But anyway, this is my daughter's goddaughter. Her name's Charlotte. This was the very first page that I did. I went knowing that I was going to create a page using 4th of July themed items. And a lot of these little things I got as gifts while I was there. So it was just perfect to put the stars down. And I just loved the way it turned out. And of course, that's my friends. This was from this year. Now, I love Vicki Boutin, and I got her newest collection, Field Notes, as my other collection, my other kit while I was there. For the month of August, I got the Vicki Boutin Field Notes. And I wanted to incorporate a lot of the things that she's been showing on her channel. She has weekly live, you know, education on how to do different backgrounds. So I have her crayons, and in fact I was lucky enough to got the, oh, let's see, it's the neutral color. It's not the blue and the green. Oh yeah, so this is the one. I think I only used this set while I was at the retreat, and I got it there. And when I think of neutrals, I'm thinking, oh, just browns, but there's not. There's all different colors. So this is kind of a gray color. There are some browns, it's green and blue. This is really a wonderful set, and I think if you have the Vicky Boot in the other colors, you really do need the neutral sets, because you can use those along with some of the other colors to make new colors. So the green that's in here is this green right here. So yeah, it is amazing. Okay, so enough about this. Now this one was, of course, it's a photograph of my daughter and I when we were in Italy this summer, but I had received so many gifts while I was there from the other participants, and there were only 15 of us. But MK gave everyone a packet full of stuff, and mine was full of travel things. So I only had this one travel photo, and I wanted to pull out all of the, well, at least most of the travel items that she gave me, and this is what I created, and I think that this just turned out wonderful. It even included that. All right, so this one is it's Friday. This is my, my nieces again, the twins, and the paper is from the Click Kit for the month of August, and I don't have it in front of me, but it is the most unique collection I have ever seen. It is absolutely gorgeous, and if anyone is curious of what the name of it is, just let me know and I'll make sure that I'll to tell you. It's just gorgeous, absolutely. And then this one, this was also from one of the sketches that we got, that we had, and this is kombucha. My daughter, she makes her own, so that's that one. And then this is from the Pink Fresh. Most of it I think is the BU, but it could be some of the other collections. And I know the photo is kind of dark, because, like I've mentioned this before, when you have black cats, it's very difficult to photograph them. But I can see it, and I know that this is Sophie. And so anyway, let's start by taking a smallish nap or two, and I love that. All right, so this one was a page that she had, Christina had us create. And it was using some techniques that were different for me. It's where we had paint that we dropped onto the paper, and we just slid it down the page, and now it's my photo mat. And the colors that I chose went great for the photographs. Did not plan this, but this is a photograph of some keto enchiladas. Oh, I need to put the eye on. That are absolutely wonderful. If anyone does keto, I highly recommend these enchiladas. And then the last page is a 9x12. I wanted to do something different in a different size. This is from the BU collection. And I'm wanting to put some different sizes in my scrapbook. So I will, cut down a 12x12 page protector. I'll use my fuse tool to do that, to make sure I put it in the album. And that is it. I think I did 29 for the month, something like that. I don't remember now. But thank you for joining me, and next month I hope to do more. And if you enjoy videos like this, I think most people do, just give me a thumbs up. Ask any questions. I try to respond to everyone, so I thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.